Last time on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Well, we had a decent night, I would say. We did get $125,000. It is a lot of money, isn't it? Well, tonight we have got another episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Thank you very much. Thank you. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Sunday night at Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Well, I think a lot of you have been liking this new half-hour format we got. So yeah, we're gonna keep it at least for the time being. So yeah, I know. I mean, I already explained why we were cutting back to half an hour, but that was, you can go and take a look at the first half hour episode where I actually talked about it, and I'll explain it all pretty much right there. So yeah, but right now we're doing good in this current game we've got $4,000 right now. In fact, well, let's just get into it right away, although there's going to be, oh wow, no ads, surprisingly enough. We've got $4,000. We're 8 questions away from winning $1 million in cash. We still have all 4 lifelines left, 50-50. Ask the audience, phone a friend, and we can switch the question. Up until the $32,000. If you want to play along with us at home, log on to rvn.com. Go to the game shows tab, search Millionaire. Yeah, you'll see it. Audience, are you ready to play? Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Here we go for $8,000. Which of these composers was born in Austria? Ludwig van Beethoven, Antonio Vivaldi, Peter Tchaikovsky, Wolfgang Mozart. I don't know. I'm going to assume it's Beethoven. Ludwig van Beethoven. Oh, no, but he was born in Germany, though. Wolfgang Mozart. Was he born in Austria? Yes, he was. Okay, well, that was easy enough. Austria, Mozart, final answer. Got it for $8,000. Here we go, $16,000. Let's get it. For which film did Nicole Kidman win her first Oscar nomination? The Hours, Cold Mountain, Moulin Rouge, Eyes Wide Shut. Oh, why would I know that? Nicole Kidman's first Oscar nomination. Okay, Moulin Rouge. That's kind of what I thought, but I wasn't sure at all. Moulin Rouge, final answer. Got it for $16,000. There's the ad we've all been looking for.
Free trading strategy
Strategy might be behind. $32,000, and here we go. In which equestrian event does the rider wear a top hat? Dressage, jumping, eventing, hoofing. Boy, I am really not sure. Equestrian event where rider wears top hat. Equestrian. Oh, there it was, right there. Dressage. There we go. That's what we wanted. Final answer. Got it for $32,000. There we go. All right, we're doing well so far. We're going for $64,000, and here it is. What is the English translation of the name of the city, Las Vegas? The Meadows, the Angels, the Sands, the Lights. I'm going to use the 50-50 here. Okay, computer, please take away 2 of the wrong answers, leaving us with just 1 wrong answer in the correct one. Okay, it's either the Meadows or the Lights. Oh, we can use Googler once through these final 5 questions, by the way. We're going to go with the Meadows. Final answer. Got it for $64,000. All right, we're doing good so far. Here we go for $125,000. What name is often used to describe a male red deer over 5 years old? Hare, Hinny, Hinky, Heart. I don't know, so we're going to ask the audience. Okay, audience, we need your help. On your keypads, using A, B, C, or D, vote now. All right, well, 43% said Heart, 32% said Hinny. I'm going to say Heart. Final answer. Shoot, of course it's the wrong one. We got it for $125,000. There we go. We'll take a break. We'll go for $250,000. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. Well, we're doing good right now. At least I would say so myself. We're just 3 questions away from winning $1 million, and we've got 3 lifelines left. We've got the photo Fred, we've got switch the question, and then we also have that Googler if we need it. But we'll have to see what happens. Right now, we're going for $250,000. Let's play. For $250,000. What was Walt Disney's middle name? Elliot, Edward, Elias, Ewart. It's either A or C. We've had this before, but I don't remember what it is. Let's use this strategy. Oh, no, it's not D. Dang it. I thought it would work, but that's okay. Walt Disney's middle name. Walt Disney's middle name.
According to
Elias.
IMDb,
There we go.
Walter Elias.
Nope. There we go. Elias' final answer. Got it for $250,000. Here we go. $500,000, 2 away from the million. And here it is. The Fairies was the first completed opera of which composer? Giuseppe Verdi, Richard Wagner, Wolfgang Mozart, Giacomo Puccini. I've got no idea, so we're gonna have to switch the question. Okay, let's see what it was. The Fairies opera. Oh, it was Richard Wagner. Okay. Like I was going to know the answer to that. All right, computer, can we please have another question valued at $500,000? Here it is. Which monarch was the only child of King Henry VIII and Jane Seymour? Edward V, Edward VI, Mary I, Elizabeth I. We've had this before, but I genuinely do not remember what the answer was. So I think we're gonna walk away with the 500 or with the 250,000. Final answer. Okay, so we're gonna walk away with $250,000. Now, if we were to play on, I think we probably would have said Elizabeth I. Oh, it was Edward VI. Thank God we walked away. Wow, 250,000. Nicely done by us. All right, well, let's start off a new game. Let's play. Here we go. For $100. The Wall Street area of New York City is most associated with what field? Fashion, finance, food, entertainment. That is finance. Final answer. Yes, we got it. For $100. We'll go for 200. In which U.S. city is the famous theater area known as Broadway? Los Angeles, Chicago, San Francisco, New York. That is New York. Final answer. And we got it for 200. We'll go for 300. What name is given to the small area of an office where one person works? Work garage, work airport, workstation, work attic. That is workstation. Final answer. We got it for 300. Go for 500. Which machine is traditionally used for printing books and magazines? Press, push, preen, polish. It's the press. Final answer. We got it for 500. Go for 1,000. Which of these U.S. states has coastline on the Gulf of Mexico? New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Georgia. That is Texas. Final answer. And we got it for $1,000. All right, we're doing good so far. Here we go now for $2,000. What is the point value of each of the 5 vowels in a standard English Scrabble game? There we go. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is one final answer. We got it for 2,000. Go for $4,000. The term kleptomaniac refers to a person who has a strong urge to do what? Start fires, fight, steal, sleep. I feel like we're just making words up at this point, but I don't know. Kleptomaniac. Kleptomaniac. No. Kleptomaniac. No. Kleptomaniac. My God. Steal. There you go. That's what I wanted. Final answer. Got it for $4,000. We'll take a break and we'll go for $8,000 in just a few moments. Do not go anywhere. Woo! Welcome back, everybody, to the show. Well, let's keep it going. Why not? Let's win a whole lot more money. We're just 8 questions away from winning $1,000,000. So let's do this. Let's play. Here we go. Excuse me. For 8 grand. Which of these pronouns is the first person nominative plural? They, us, we, them. First person nominative plural. First. That's what I want. We. There we go. Well, that makes sense, actually. Final answer. Got it for $8,000. Of course. Add. That gets annoying sometimes. $16,000, and here it is. In what year did Elizabeth I become to the British throne? Or come to the British throne, there we go. 1458, 1558, 1658, 1758. That is, I believe, 1658. Final answer. Oh, it was 1558. Well, hey, we still got $1,000. That is not too shabby at all. Well, that's too bad, but you know what? Hey, we got time to start off with a new game. Here we go for $100. What name is given to a money lender who charges extremely high rates of interest? Loan shark, loan whale, loan dolphin, loan squid. That is loan shark. Final answer. We got it for 100. Go for 200. What type of animal is a flamingo? Insect, fish, reptile, bird. That is a fish. Final answer. Got it for 200. Oh, wait. Did I say fish? I swear to God, I meant to say bird. Damn. Well, let's try it again, I guess. What organ's main function is to relay sound information to the brain? Eye, liver, heart, ear. That is the ear. Final answer. We got it for 100. We're going for 200. Who would you expect to find in a kindergarten? Bankers, gardeners, tennis players, children. That is children. Final answer. We got it for 200. Go for 300. Of which city was Rudolph Giuliani the mayor? Denver, New York, Baltimore, St. Louis. That is New York. Final answer. Got it for 300. Go for 500. A direct flight from Japan to Peru would cross which ocean? Atlantic, Indian, Arctic, Pacific. That is Pacific. Final answer. And we got it for 500. Go for 1,000. The Heimlich maneuver is an emergency measure to help someone who is doing what? Fainting, choking, bleeding, drowning. That is choking. Final answer. No, I knew what it was. I was just tension music, you know. Got it for $1,000. Okay, that sound means that we are out of time for tonight. But hey, we left off at a pretty good spot, I'd say. You know, we've just won $1,000. We can't go home with less than that. That's for sure. And tonight we also had a great night. $251,000. That's how much we won tonight. Oop, those are the ratings, which you do not need to see. Yeah, so $251,000. When we add it to the money we have won so far this season, that is a grand total of $13,168,000. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night.